do you go through the hiring, vetting process? You say you've hired 30 or 50 staff member people who will be involved in this, but are there any concerns about the predispositions of people who will be the eyes, the judgment on these?
We require them to meet the same criteria that our staff does, which is a statutory criteria. In addition, what we've done is we've worked with several temporary service agencies, and those agencies were instructed that no one who signed the recall petition should be referred to us, and no one who's made a political contribution to a partisan campaign in the last 12 months. We have the same restrictions on our staff in terms of signing petitions as part of our code of conduct, but also statutory provisions that the staff has to be nonpartisan. One of the definitions is political contributions. When we interview them, those questions are asked again. As far as contributions, we match them up against our database as well.
And why are you at 30 temp staff instead of the 50 that you want?
We've been told it's hard, the people who sign the petition makes it difficult. That screens a lot of people out in the Madison area.
It seems like that's an abridgment of people's right to petition their government. Has that been a concern or a legal question called that?
It's the same criteria that applies to our staff that applies to the people. If you're going to work here, you're required to be nonpartisan. If you're going to work here, you're required not to sign political
Doesn't
petitions.
Not signing in this situation possibly pose a political affiliation?
Not necessarily. I think that focuses on, bear in mind, we're only looking at 1.9 million signatures out of 4.3 voting age population. There's a lot of people, and our concern is that the people who review this, I think more damage can be done by someone not looking at something that should be struck. If you take that consideration, someone who's got a vested interest in keeping signatures, but any decision that's going to get struck is going to get reviewed by our professional staff. So if you have someone who may have partisan feelings that they want to act on inappropriately, that's going to be reviewed by our staff